folks. This is kbrigan giving you my TBR for the BookTubeathon 2018. I am here in my still unsettled office. I have a list of stuff that's kind of fun. I actually looked over what I had in my physical library, and a lot of it was just serious nonfiction, heavy-duty stuff, like a collection of political essays by David Mamet. You know, I do want to read it someday, but I've been doing a lot of serious intellectual stuff lately, so I want to do stuff that's a lot more fun for BookTubeathon. My 7 books are the 2 by Alice Hoffman, Practical Magic and the Rules of Magic. Also a horror book, The Last Days of Jack Sparks, that I've been hearing some good reviews of. A collection of short works and essays by Shirley Jackson called Let Me Tell You. A cozy mystery, because there should be at least one in here, called Tart of Darkness. And yes, it does have a recipe in it. And then the small anthology of Richard Matheson's Duel and Joe Hill and Stephen King's Throttle that were brought together and released as Road Rage. And I'm going to be reading that. And then the anthology of sort of character studies that was put out on the 40th anniversary of Star Wars, called Star Wars from a Certain Point of View. Has a variety of writers who've worked on the expanded literary universe and comic universe for Star Wars. Folks like Chuck Wendig are in there. And what they do is they look at certain events in Star Wars from the point of view of characters that you haven't actually usually heard reporting on those events. So that should be fun. I'm going to fulfill the requirement for number 1, the first challenge for this year, which is to allow a dice toss to determine the first book you read. Because there's so much geekly goodness in my list, and just because a dice toss is not nearly random enough for me, I decided instead to get out my D8 die and allow a dice toss to determine which of the 7 books I'm going to read first. I don't have a D7. There goes my geek cred. But so I decided if this lands on 8, I'll roll it again. But 1 through 7 are the list that I just read you. So here we go. And it landed on 1, which means I am reading Practical Magic first. Yay, that was kind of what I hoped would happen. In terms of the challenges, there's my dice toss. The Shirley Jackson is, I hope, will fulfill the book on something I want to do. Basically, she's the writer I want to be when I grow up. Both Duel and Practical Magic fulfill the read and watch a book to movie challenge. A book with green on the cover. The Shirley Jackson has green. I'll be putting in photos so you'll see that, or if you've seen it already. Read a book while wearing the same hat. Here's my hat. It's my beloved Durham County cap in honor of our Canadian organizers for this event. Durham County was a wonderful mystery TV series that was filmed right around near the area I grew up in. I grew up in upstate New York, and this was filmed in like near Ottawa, near Montreal. Also really good series. And if you're a fan of Louis Ferreira, you really want to check this out. Also, read a book with a beautiful spine. And I'll show you a picture. The sequel to Practical Magic, The Rules of Magic, has a beautiful spine that actually matches my bedroom decor. So that fulfills that one. Last challenge is read 7 books. I don't know if I'll do it, but I'm going to give it a shot. BookTubeathon is July 30th through August 5th. That's a Monday through Sunday. And I will see you closer to the day for some progress reports and hopefully daily videos telling you of my progress. There will also be daily challenges coming up, so we'll have more information on that too. And in the meantime, see you in the stacks. Bye-bye.